Yeah, very good morning. Very good morning, children. So, in this video, you will be learning the fundamental concepts of chemistry. So, those who are preparing for JEE, NEET, and any other competitive exams which are related with the chemistry subject, this concept will help you, and this video will help you a lot. Most of the students were saying that, sir, I don't know the basics of chemistry and everything, especially for those students and those who are the beginners in the chemistry. This video will help them. So generally you might have studied, let us come into our schooling trend, right from LKG, UKG, first class up to 5th class, you might have studied the subject EVS. EVS means what? Environmental studies. It is means which you see in the surroundings, you get accustomed with that and you learn something there. The subject we call it as EVS. When it comes to 6th to 10th class, you will be studying the subject in the form of science. So what is science? What is science? So what you have studied in the science there, you studied about the human body, you studied about the Newton's third law and all these, and you studied about the water molecule, reactions. So what we are gaining from that, you see, first you have observed the things, you have done some experiment, and then you came to the conclusion. See, it is nothing but a systematic development of knowledge. Science, what is science means? It is a systematic study. Okay? So, what is science? Science is a systematic study that builds and organizes knowledge through prediction, experimentation, testing, and verifying the natural phenomena in the universe. See, what is science means? Science is a systematic study that builds and organizes knowledge through prediction, experimentation, testing, and verifying the natural phenomena in the universe. Okay? So, this is the basic definition of science. And generally, now we have modern science. This modern science is typically of 3 branches. In India, we are studying this in types of 3 branches. One as natural science, okay, and another one is social science, and another part is formal science. Okay, so natural science means biology, chemistry, and physics. These are the things which come under natural science. And social science means psychology, sociology, and economics. And formal science is mathematics, logic, and computer science. So these are the formal sciences. Okay, so you might, so this is the major concept regarding the science. Science, modern science is natural science, social science and formal science. And now when you go for any competitive exams which are related with PCM or PCB, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, those come under natural science. And CEC, MEC, HEC, those comes under social sciences, psychology, sociology and economics. And we have in some states logic as a subject, mathematics as a subject, that computer science as a subject. Those are the formal sciences. Okay. Next, coming to our topic majorly, what is chemistry? See, in a single sentence I can say that your day begins with chemistry and ends with chemistry. Why means when you wake up, what you will be doing? You will go for, first you will fresh up. Soap you are going to use, you are going to use the towel, you are going to use water. All these are made up of chemicals only. And when you go for sleep, you are going to lay on the bed. It is a synthetic fiber. Is it or not? So your day starts with the chemicals and your day ends with the chemicals. Chemistry is a part and parcel of our life. Okay. Now the definition of the chemistry subject is the branch of science. The branch of science which deals with study of materials, there is substances, especially about their composition, methods of preparation, their properties and their reactions with other substances is called chemistry. So now why we are going to study chemistry means it is a particular branch of science which deals with the study of materials, okay, the substances, about their composition, about their methods of preparation, their properties and their reactions with other substances you are going to study under chemistry. So this is the basic introductory part of what is science and what are modern science and the branches of science. See, this may not be coming in any competitive exams, but these are the starting ABC of sciences. Okay. The next we will be seeing the various branches of chemistry. See, you may be studying organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, analytical chemistry, but you don't know why we are studying that. So these definitions will help you. Okay. These definitions will help you and create an interest in chemistry. So the main intention is not only, see, people will be studying, sir, physical chemistry is there, organic chemistry is there, inorganic chemistry is there, and analytical chemistry is there, but they don't know what is what. So this introduction video will help you. Okay, in inorganic means this is going to come, in organic means this is going to come, in physical means this is going to come. So at least one idea you will get. For that purpose, the first 15 minutes I am utilizing for the introduction of the science subject and chemistry subject, and after that we will be entering into the 7th and 8th related basic concepts of chemistry. So now we will be dealing with the branches of the different branches of the chemistry. We have inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, analytical chemistry, industrial chemistry, biochemistry, nuclear chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, material chemistry, and so many others are also there, but these are the trending in chemistry. But in any competitive exam, these 4 parts they are asking, majorly they are focusing: inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and analytical chemistry. Why they are focusing on these 4 parts means these lay foundation for this career in chemistry for you. Suppose if you go for any manufacturing unit, you should know the industrial chemistry application. Industrial chemistry means what? There you are going to have the manufacturing processes. So you should understand what is what about that particular material. Okay, so now I want to give you a brief introduction. What are the things you are going to learn under inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and analytical chemistry. And most of the time, okay, people are worried mostly about physical chemistry. Why? Means it is somewhat the usage of mathematics techniques are important, and our calculation part, and it is the heart for chemistry in all the competitive exams nowadays. Okay, and I will be dealing majorly with physical chemistry part. Okay, so now coming to industrial chemistry, inorganic chemistry. It is the branch of chemistry that deals with the study of compounds. Okay, it deals with the study of compounds. Okay, it is the branch of it deals with the study of compounds other than carbon. Okay, it deals with the study of compounds other than carbon. And organic chemistry means it is the study of compounds containing carbon and hydrogen. Okay, majorly carbon and hydrogen. Okay, that is it. Regarding vitamins, everything you will be getting here, proteins, enzymes, everything. And next, what is physical chemistry? It is the branch of with physical principles and conditions that govern the chemical process. Okay, study of, it is nothing but the study of physical principles and conditions that govern the chemical process. Okay, that govern the chemical process, that govern the chemical process. So It is nothing but the application of the chemistry. See what happens if temperature changes, what happens if pressure changes. Actually, what is the different conditions, what is the density, what is the different things that influence it. If 1 gram is raised, what is going to happen, and what are the kinetics of the reaction, and everything you will study under the physical chemistry only. And analytical chemistry is nothing but it is the method of detection and determining the elements and the compounds. Okay, method of detection, okay, and determining the elements and the compounds. R&D, we call it in R&D field. This is most important, research and development. In manufacturing sector, physical principles are most important, physical chemistry. Okay. So, analytical chemistry deals with the method of detection and determining the elements and the compounds. Suppose, if any new compound, if new substance is discovered, they will analyze the things, what are there and everything. So, it is physical chemistry and analytical chemistry both will go hand to hand in most of the industries. Okay. So this is the brief introduction part of chemistry, and in any competitive exam, okay, most deciding factor for the rank is physical chemistry and analytical chemistry only. Okay, previously it was organic chemistry, but now in JEE mains, if you see, out of 25 questions, 12 to 14 questions are coming directly from physical chemistry only. The weightage has been increased, and in NEET, out of 45 questions, okay, out of 45 questions, 15 questions are coming from physical and analytical chemistry only. So the weightage is more. So now we will be entering into the basic concept which you might have studied, and those who have not studied also, for them this will be helpful. That is introduction of chemistry in 7th and 8th classes. So whatever you have learnt in 7th and 8th class, that I am going to present in this video, but which are more useful for the competitive exams, for JEE and NEET and all other central government exams. That I am going to focus now. Okay, the most important term which we use in chemistry is atom and molecule, symbol and formula. There is a little bit of confusion. Why? What is an atom and what is a molecule, and what is a symbol and what is a formula? Okay. So first these points, let us consider. Atom, the smallest indivisible particle of matter which takes part in a chemical reaction, is called as atom. The smallest indivisible part of matter which takes part in a chemical reaction is called as atom. Okay, and suppose in your house, if you are alone, will you sit at one place? No, you will roam all the places, rooms. Why? That term we call it as unstableness. Is it or not? You are unstable. In the same way, it is the smallest indivisible particle. So atoms are unstable. Atoms are unstable. To attain stability, they form molecules. Atoms combine to form molecules. Atoms combine to form molecules. One shortcut technique I will say to you. See, atom means 4-letter word. Molecule means 8 letters. Is it or not? So atoms combine to form molecules. Molecules are stable. Molecules are stable. So, in order to attain the stability, atoms combine to form molecules. This is the basic introduction. Okay. Next, what is a symbol? So, generally, suppose on vehicles you can see some symbols. Danger symbol is X. Why they are keeping X instead of writing DANGER? They are simply keeping a symbol. Okay, it is nothing but a shorthand notation for a long name of an element that is called as a symbol. So, what is symbol means? It is a shorthand notation for an atom or element. And what is formula? Water, WATER. Instead of that, they are writing H2O. Means what? It is a shorthand notation for a molecule or a compound. See, for atoms we use symbols and for molecules we use formula in a simple shortcut technique. Okay? A symbol is the shorthand notation that represents a single atom or of an element. And the formula is the shorthand notation which represents a single molecule of an element or compound. This is about the formula and the symbol. Okay. Next, why hydrogen is H only? Why not HY? Why helium is H, E? And this, the writing the letters using the English letters as the symbols for the elements was proposed by J.J. Berzelius. Totally there are 118 elements so far in the modern periodic table. Out of them 118 elements, 90 are naturally occurring elements, 92 are naturally occurred and remaining all are artificially prepared one only. Okay, and technetium is the first artificially prepared element. Okay, technetium, okay, is the first artificially prepared element. So J.J. Berzelius has introduced the method for representing the elements using English alphabets. Okay, and if two letters are using this, the first letter is always small letter, capital letter, and the second letter is always the small letter. Suppose if you take helium, He, the first letter is capital and the second letter is E, small letter. Okay, and Based upon the Latin names also the symbols are given. Natrium, sodium symbol is Na. It came from natrium. Here also you see the first letter is capital and the second letter is small letter. Okay, and this concept was introduced by whom? J.J. Bergelius. Okay, J.J. Bergelius has introduced this concept. Okay, the scientist who suggested a method of representing elements using the English alphabets or letters was J.J. Bergelius. Okay, so this is the introduction part about atom, molecule and symbol and formula. And after this you will be getting how we will be writing the things. Okay, see, why your name? My name is Kishore. Why it is Kishore means there is no answer. Is it or not? But there is a rule that I am identified with my name Kishore. In the same way, hydrogen element is identified with the symbol H. Why that H is given means the first letter of the element is taken. If two elements are starting with the same element, with the same letter, then with the help of their pronunciation or Greek letters or Latin names they are taken. And they are represented with two letters. The first letter is always capital letter and the second letter is always small letter. Okay? When two letters are used, the first letter is in capital and the second letter is always small. Okay, so these are the basic rules which we have. Okay, and there are some elements which are given not on their name. Sodium, it should be given as SO, but it is given as Na. So there are some elements, around some 10 elements which are given with symbols based upon their Latin names. That also I am going to give you now the list. Okay, element with their Latin name and their symbols. Element their non-English name, that is Latin name or Greek name. Antimony, scandium, Sb, copper, cuprum, Cu, gold, aurum, Au, iron, ferrum, Fe, lead, plumbum, Eg, hydrogarium, Hg, potassium, Kalium, K, silver, argentum, Ag, sodium, natrium, Na, tin, stannum, Sn, tungsten, wolfram, W. Okay. These are the elements which are written on the by using their Latin names, okay, or other than the English. Now we will be discussing about the second, okay, nuclide atom notation. Nuclide atom notation. Okay, nuclide atom notation. For any element, it is represented by X, A, and Z. We read it as X, A, Z. Okay, how you will be reading it? X, A, Z. What is X? X represents symbol of the element. What is X? It represents the symbol of the element. And what is Z and what is A? Z is atomic and A is also atomic only. But we have two, one as mass and another as number. In mass m and in number n. So first m will come and next n. So atomic, just to make you a clear, you see here, to make you a clear understanding, I am drawing this. First A letter, both are atomic. In that first one is mass and the second one is number. M is the first letter and N is the next letter. In M and N, M comes first. So atomic mass, A represents atomic mass and Z represents atomic number. Okay. For neutral atom, okay, number of protons in X is equal to number of protons in X element is equal to protons is nothing but Z. Number of electrons in X element equal to Z only. Number of neutrons in X element is A minus Z. Okay, A minus Z. So this is nuclide atom notation. Nuclide atom notation means it is represented by the symbol XAZ. What is X? We read it as XAZ. X means symbol of the element and A means atomic mass and Z means atomic number. So for neutral atom, number of protons in X element equal to Z. Number of electrons in X element is equal to Z. Number of neutrons in X element equal to A minus Z. Okay, these are equal to symbols. Formulas. These are nothing but the formula to calculate number of protons, electrons and neutrons. Okay. So this is the way you will be preparing. Next, sir, I don't know how to write that. I know the symbol, but I don't know how to calculate the number of electrons and protons. For that, one shortcut technique I am going to give to you. Okay. So you have to learn 1 to 20 elements in the form of XYZ only. Then it will be helpful for you in all the competitive exams. So in this video I am going to give you 1 to 20 elements in the form of XYZ you have to learn. See, now we will be learning 1 to 20 elements in the form of nuclear atom notation. See, hydrogen. Generally, you might have read like this: hydrogen, symbol H, atomic number 1, atomic mass 1. 3-4 times teacher used to give you the assignment. But now, not required. In one shot, you will get all the things. How means hydrogen? H11. Helium, He42, lithium, Li73, beryllium, Be94, boron, B115, carbon, C126, nitrogen, N147, oxygen, O168, fluorine, F99, neon, Ne2010, sodium, Na2311, magnesium, Mg2412, aluminium, Al2713, silicon, Si2814, phosphorus, P3115, sulfur, S3216, chlorine, Cl35.517, argon, Ar4018, potassium, K3919, calcium, Ca4020. Suppose if you learn like this, you will get all things at a time. Suppose if I ask you, what is the symbol of nitrogen? In your mind you should get N147. So symbol is N. How many electrons are there in boron? Means in boron how many electrons are there? So boron means B115. 5 represents Z. So number of electrons equal to Z. That is 5 electrons are there. How many neutrons are there in boron? 11 minus 5. That is 6 neutrons are there in boron. So for that purpose this is used. In one shot you will get how many electrons are there, how many protons are there, how many neutrons are there. At the same time, symbol of the element you can understand, and at the same time you can calculate all these atomic weights, atomic masses and atomic numbers also you can learn. So only thing is you have to read like this: helium. We read it as helium, He42. Okay. So hope you will understand this, and after this we will be going for the list of what is an ion and common list of ions, and after that we will be stopping. Okay. So this is all about what you will be learning in 7th class. So the total 1 year course I am merging it now. Practice is required. More practice is required in chemistry. Okay. See, up to now you have learned, even if you don't know what is chemistry, also with this video you can learn, I said. Okay, you came to understand now what is science, what are the various branches of science, and what is the importance of chemistry. In that, for competitive exams, what is the importance of physical chemistry. And in that, now we started already learning of how to write the symbol of elements for 1 to 20 elements, write their number of electrons, protons and neutrons. Now we will be discussing about the topic ion. Ion. So when an atom will become an ion? When an atom will become an ion means when it loses or gains electron or electrons, then it attains certain charge. That charged particle is called as an ion. See, what is an ion means? When an atom loses or gains electron or electrons, then it attains certain charge. The charged particle is called as ion. Okay, that particularly charged particle is called as ion. See, now when an atom losses or gains means what? Ions are again two types. When it lost, it will have one name. When it gains electron, it has one name. So ions are of two types. You listen and you observe carefully the way I am writing. I think you have understood. In cat, plus is there. In an, minus is there. So cation means what? Positively charged particles. Anion means what? Negatively charged particles. So what is a cation? What is a cation? When an atom losses electron or electrons, then it attains certain positive charge. The positively charged particle is called as cation. Have you understood? So that is the cation. Say when an atom loses electron or electrons, then it attains certain positive charge. That positively charged particle is called as cation. Suppose if you take Na plus, means what? It has lost how many electrons? One electron. Suppose if you take Mg2 plus, means what? It has lost 2 electrons. Now anion. So what is an anion? When an atom gains electron or electrons, then it attains certain negative charge. That negatively charged particle is called as anion, I am saying. Suppose if you take oxygen, O2 minus means what here? Oxygen has gained 2 electrons. N3 minus means what? Nitrogen has gained 3 electrons. That is the most important concept. Okay? Hope you have understood the major difference between cation and anion. Okay? So, in general plus means gain, but in chemistry plus means lost. Okay? And one more shortcut technique I will say to you. We have 2 types of electrodes. Okay? Cathode and anode. Cathode and anode. See, always cations goes to cathode only. Cation goes to cathode. Anion goes to anode. Anion goes to anode and undergoes oxidation. Anion goes to anode and undergoes oxidation. Cation goes to cathode and undergoes reduction. This is the most important concept in competitive exams. Suppose if they ask you in a reaction, let us consider in a reaction where hydrogen gas is evolved. In electrolysis of water, where hydrogen gas is evolved. Hydrogen means H plus. So plus is cation. Cation goes where? Cathode. So hydrogen gas is evolved at cathode. Suppose in this, in H2O electrolysis, oxygen evolves at which gas? Which electrode? Oxygen evolves at which electrode? This is the competitive example. So oxygen means what? O2 minus. So minus means anion. Anion goes where? Anode. So oxygen liberates at anode. Like this we can write blindly. Shortcut method this is. Okay. And next, suppose if you know sodium. Sodium symbol is 2311. It has how many electrons? Number of electrons in sodium, how many?